Matching your wine with your glass. It's all about wine style and using the appropriate glass for the wine style. So we're going to start with a champagne, but it could apply to any sparkling wine. And this is a perfect shape, a tulip, if you like. You can see the colour beautifully, you can see the bubbles of the bead in the glass, and you can also agitate or swirl it to release the aromas, which really gives you a sense of what this wine is going to taste like before it even goes into your mouth. The rim is thin as opposed to thick and say rounded, and that thin rim is really important because it directs the wine onto your tongue, onto your palate, into your cheeks, which really allows you to taste the wine. Number 2 and 3 are basically the same shape, a similar style to the tulip, also tapered at the top. These are more or less the same glasses, but the stem heights are different. So it really depends on the aesthetic that you're going for, because you can still hold the stem, you can still swirl the wine, you can still smell, and you can still see the colour really easily with this shape of glass. The interesting thing with whites and roses is that you may not always be having them in the house. You may be having a picnic, in the park, on the beach, in the garden. So sometimes a stemless glass is a good option for outdoor dining. You can sit it down anywhere, on the grass, on the sand. You don't have to worry about balancing a stem. And you can see that again, it's the same shape, it's the same tulip shape, it just doesn't have the stem. So that's a really lovely option for outdoor dining for white wine or rosé wine. And moving on to the reds, I'm starting with a Pinot Noir, a lighter style of wine, thin-skinned grape variety. Similar styles could be a Beaujolais or a Bardolino or a Valpolicella. You can see the colour, you can agitate or you can swirl quite easily with this fat style of tulip head. And you really can get a real sense of the aromas because of the swirling of the wine in the glass. And then on to a fuller, richer red. This is a Shiraz from Barossa, so tannic grape variety, thick-skinned, so the colour is altogether darker, serving it in a different style of glass. You don't need the fatter tulip, this is absolutely ample for releasing the aromas. And again, you have the ability to swirl and really look at the colour, and you can see a deeper, richer colour in this red. A nice test to do at home is to take one of these from your cupboard and one of these and pour the same amount of wine into each. Smell, agitate, smell, and write down everything you smell, and do the same with this. Then taste and write everything down that you can taste, and repeat with this style of glass. And the difference is unbelievable. It really does help to prove the point of the importance not just of the aesthetic of the glasses, but of the shape of the glasses. And if you really want some fun and to test yourself, take one of these black glasses. You can't see the colour at all when it's poured into the glass. And again, do the same nosing, swirling, and test yourself. Not just the impact that it has in the aromas is interesting, but it also has an impact in the flavours.